is running his current Kickstarter, Geek Girl. I will be launching a watch party. You better get to that soon. I will put a link up, and you better support him or I will hurt you. Anyway, he's already so close. He's got 4 days away, and just because of this bastard little thing, he's been having problems. So hi, Mark, and hi, Sam. How are you both? And guys, talk about your respective characters right now.
I'm good. So yeah. I mean, we're doing all right. It's just I've been sensitive to the situation when things really kicked in with the coronavirus. I wasn't fantastically comfortable about banging the drum too hard. So I've scaled it down, dropped any ideas of stretch goals, but we need to get it funded. And we're doing all right. We're pretty much on track, but we want to make sure we get over that line in these last few days. So Geek Girl, I'll try and do a slightly shorter version than the spiel I've been throwing out. Let's go back to the basics on it. Geek Girl is Ruby K, a hot, popular college chick that lands a pair of super tech glasses that give her flight and super strength powers. The initial impact to this, not used to super strength, she's super klutzy, spills drinks over her shallow it-girl friends, alienating them with the exception of Summer, who's a BFF and is behind her with the superhero thing. That's the basics.
Oh, that sounds like me on a daily basis, but I don't care. So basically Guano guy, Mark, right? I got it right. Did I get it right or did I fuck it up again?
Nice and casual.
Okay. Yeah, so all right. So tell us more about Guano.
It's the Guano Man. Can you please just get this? It's the Guano Man.
Oh, okay.
What?
I can't tell if you're being British or you're serious. That's like synonymous with Guano Man. I am so sorry. See, I told you I'd fuck it up somehow.
You pretended you got it wrong.
Oh,
Guano guy.
I'm going to throw something at you in a minute. Anyway, so Mark, tell us about him. Tell us about how lovely he is.
Self-marketing superhero. He lives in a small dome community where there's not supposed to be any heroes, so it's a lot easier to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically tries to harass and frustrate, annoy crime for profits and endorsement dollars.
And I think he has some quite innovative crime-fighting methods, doesn't he, without actually having to directly fight the villains, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. He likes to harass them, annoy them. Sometimes he'll just steal their gas.
Yeah, that's a good one. Stop a bank robbery by stealing the gas from the car.
You can't get buys without gas.
Absolutely.
I mean, hey, it's logical. It's non-violent. One time somebody put up those stupid Facebook surveys like, so do you have a gun or no? And I said, I have millions of guns and I have an armored truck and a tank, but I am a pacifist because I just like fucking with people. But anyway, so there you go. But so what does he look like?
Guano guy, he wears a all green outfit with a ton of pouches.
Are you making a call to Rob Liefeld? Because it sounds like the fucking
Yes, I was going to ask.
Big pouches.
Big.
Always loved them. Ever since the 90s.
That is hilarious.
He's got a pouch on the side of his head. He's got a pouch on his boot. It's very, it's not symmetrical, though.
That kind of reminds me when people shop in Northern California for the North Face. All the people that are wearing like fucking Patagonia and the North Face and shit. I don't know why I kept thinking about that. That pseudo camper yuppie fucking gear that's like so high tech and shit, like Under Armour underwear.
Yeah.
But
just for shopping.
Yeah, like they just go out. It's like, it's so cold. I'm going to wear my Patagonia shirt. Oh, by the way, I'm going to the mall. And you're like, okay. But in Washington, it gets pretty cold up there, doesn't it?
Oh, here? Yeah, we're doing all right. I lived in Minnesota for 5 years, so this has been good.
Yeah. I actually went to Minnesota when Mystery Science Theater was still on Comedy Central, and I actually visited Bad Brains up there as well as the Mystery Science Theater Con. It was awesome.
Nice.
I wanted to intern there, and I had it in my mad head to drive all the way the fuck out to Minnesota for some reason. An intern there, but I didn't get the internship, so I was sad.
Yeah.
But they were nice.
I'm not missing that weather. I grew up in Florida, so I'm really more into sunshine and beaches.
Oh yeah. So Rose was saying it's cold here. She's in New York. She's in the Catskills. So she draws like weird shit. She drew like this fan art for the Demon Bitch Kickstarter and everything. So yeah. So what do you guys do on your alternative? What is it? I don't know. Your secret identities.
Well,
No.
at the moment, whole lot. I mean, I was quite, as I think I've discussed with you before. I worked a part-time day job, and they were still wanting me in. I was still going in until Monday, which was pretty stressful, really. So glad to be out of that.
So are you on leave, or they just said, okay, we're not letting people in and all this other stuff like that?
I'm on leave. I mean, the place hasn't shut down. There's about a handful of people still going in. But I'm very glad to be out of it.
Mm-hmm. So Rose is saying, glad to see you guys and everything. So that's awesome. So that's pretty cool. So I put it up in the watch party and the link to your Kickstarter as well. So, John, so it's Sam. Oh my God, this quarantine has gotten me batty.
Yeah.
Just, Christy, if you remember one thing, just remember, it's the Guano Man.
British. All right, the Guano Man, the Guano Man. I thought he was deliberately fucking me up, Mark. I seriously thought he was. That was deliberately fucking him up. Yeah. Mark's just like, what the fuck did I sign up here for?
Oh.
The Guano Man. Here, let me show you something. Orange bastard, come here. I love you. Here. So here's the fucking cat right here. He's like, this is spam, and he's derpy as fuck. Oh, guano guy, son of a bitch. But anyway, so here you go.
Oh, bring that back, Mark, because we should mention about what we've done to.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, Mark is not directly a part of this Kickstarter. It's his character that appears in it. But one of the things we've done to beef up the Kickstarter in these difficult times is you now get Guano Guy issue 1, which Mark is sporting there. You get that free if you back anything. You get the digital edition, and then we've added extra things like the Almighty Zero, which is my one. You get the digital edition of that free as well. And that's just the back at any level. So if all you back is like one digital comic, you'll get those 2 digital comics free. And then as we go further up the tiers, if you back anything that has a limited variant, you get the Ruby Kay and Harley Quinn limited print. And then if you go into any of the upper tiers, 23 up, you get the limited variant edition of the Almighty Zero, and that's limited to 100 copies. So we've done these to, sort of give people some extra stuff to, beef it up a bit, rather than my original plans was going to be, stretch goals and all that. But there's no stretch goals. If you back now on whatever level, then you're going to get freebies.
That sounds good. Let me go and pin that too. So I pinned up the Kickstarter as well. But my friend Rose says I can't do much under the circumstances, but I can share your Kickstarter, guy.
Well, do that, Rose. Yeah, I mean, all sharing is appreciated.
Sharing is caring. That's what Barney said. No, wait, he didn't say that. That was just somebody being dumb, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, so yeah. So how are you guys faring in quarantine con?
I'm all right now. As I say, I was purely stressed because of having to go into work. So I'm good now, and I know Mark is still going to work, but is in a better position than I was.
Yeah. I work in aviation, and the facility I work at, I work alone or with only one person. Mm. So it's much more limited, and it's considered a critical function, so we're still doing it.
Yeah, well, hey, that works, man. Like, what are we? We're artists, and we're ne'er-do-wells, and we're troubadours, or some fucking shit. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, right. So, tell me how both these guys came about for real life. Like, what were the real life inspirations? So for Guano Guy, I hate you, Sam, for fucking me up. Guano Guy, thank you for being so nice about Mark. So tell us how it happened. Like, what made you come up with this?
Yeah, I was. I kind of started off. I was playing a lot of Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Oh yeah.
And when Batman would say silly lines, I'd start yelling responses, and that just got me in a goofy mindset. And I started coming up with alternative crime fighting scenarios, and then came up with a character to go with it. And nice. Comics were starting to pop up, so the timing was right, and found an artist and got to work. Started putting out a webcomic.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I gotta go check that out. Do you have a link that you can message me, and then I'll put it up here too?
Sure can.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, because definitely a lot of viewers. Yeah. And Sam, what's the story behind Geek Girl? What made you start doing that one?
So that just came about from Shadowline, an Image comic studio running a Who Wants to Create a Superhero contest, and I just brainstormed ideas. So that just it came. There was nothing, particularly inspiring it. I came up with 3 quite disparate ideas for superheroines, and that was the one that really struck me. And I like that it was a prototype version then. It wasn't the fully formed thing it is now, but I was like, I want to do something with this. I want to, yeah. So we have. We're now, we've gone from an issue 0 some years ago, a much more low-key affair, black and white, to the creative team we have now, with the 4-issue miniseries, and now issue 5 and beyond with the new arc, issue 6 and 7, which are the Knights and Capes arc in the new Kickstarter. Well, all of it's in the new Kickstarter.
Oh, claws were cool. That's hilarious. So I'm going to put up Mark's thing for Guano Guy up there. Take a look at that shit, and I'm going to hook that up and put that up here too so I can look at it later. So for me, okay, so Sam knows a bit about Demon Bitch. Okay, so admittedly, for me, okay, so Demon Bitch, he knows about it, but Mark, I haven't told you about that. So what Demon Bitch is about, it's about, like, I like actually writing and mocking people I hate that are assholes. So I just make fun of them. So what I do is that I just started, so I knew this one person. I used to know a fuck ton of terrible people back in the day. Not because I wanted to, it's just like, it just ended up happening until now. It's like everything is, like, stabilized. But one girl that I met, and again, I moved to LA, so LA, every time you move to a new city, you have to go through the bullshit, and then you actually find really cool people to hang out with sometimes. So one of the things that I did is that there's this one person that I knew, and she didn't get so bad with me because we stopped being friends before that, but I could see that. Like, she did some things, like she would just basically try to use people and then just be mean to them afterwards. So I stopped being friends with her. Because pretty much she just said, I need a ride. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. And then she unfriended me. I'm like, well, fuck you. It wasn't like constant, but it was like, what's going on? So it's like more and more of this person that came out. Like, I knew somebody that had roomed with this person. And this is also based on all the girls that were ever mean to me. So I just started making fun of her. Basically, what it is that she goes online, says she has like some sort of like weird disease like IBS or Crohn's. Now, I know people with IBS and digestive problems and GI tract problems. Hell, I went through a pancreatic tumor removal, and that sucked too. So, I mean, I'm all sympathetic about that. Sometimes it's not easy to pin down what's going on with you. But the thing is that I found out she would do cocaine, not Coke, not Coca-Cola, but cocaine, for 30 days straight while drinking Jack Daniels. And then she understandably ends up in the hospital, which I don't know how the bitch survived. And then she goes online and says, I have Crohn's disease. The look on your face is just like, okay.
Yeah, Mark, this is a whole new world for you here, isn't it?
It's like,
so, wanting sympathy after it really being her own fault.
Yeah, basically. So it's like Demon Bitch is like those girls that I knew, because even though if I wouldn't be friends with them, you would know somebody who would know somebody like that. It's kind of like the coronavirus. It's like you may not have been hit by it personally, but you know somebody that knows somebody that has it. And I know that sounds like weird mocking it, but I'm not mocking it in that way. It's like weird because like my friends and I in the LA area of all places, we're supposed to be at high risk. But we're like, do you know anybody personally that got it? And like, no, it's usually somebody that we know that we know. So it was the weirdest thing. So we were doing that thing. So it was really just, so essentially was just a whole cartoon about people being idiotic and me making fun of them. So it's just like all these weird things. Like even when people look at Demon Bitch and they go like, I don't get the writing. And I'm like, no, that's okay. It's something that she actually said. So it's like pointing out like the bad in the situation. But I've noticed that it kind of gets people like talking and actually accepting the fact that they hate someone, and it gives them time to laugh at it, and then they can let it go. I guess that's their weird way of like forgiving somebody. So yeah, it's kind of funny. And I think Mark's like, what did I sign up for? He's like, okay.
No, I was thinking too, there was just an anecdote in one of the Guano Guy comic books where it was a real thing where I worked with somebody who couldn't do a lot of the functions at the job and had a medical slip against it. But then I was with them on a ski trip, and I was like, wait a minute, how are you on this ski trip?
Wait a minute, so they had something physical like a bad back or something like that, right?
Yeah. Specifically had a bad back that prevented them from doing most of the labor in the job, but then they went skiing.
They're all right for skiing.
Like, oh, okay. Well, like the same person, she claimed like, and also, with people like that, they always have some uber dramatic story about it happening, right? Like, there's some people that have crazy shit happen to them. Like for me, I went in the hospital. He said, "Oh, we think you might have malignant pancreatic cancer." I'm like, "What?" And there's that whole misadventure there. But your bullshit detector kind of like goes off like, "Oh yeah, I got into a car accident. On the 405. This is in LA during the hottest summer, by the way. We slipped on black ice." We slipped on black ice, and we ball peened off this and that, and I took the brunt of the damage, and I have on my right side I have fractured ribs and contusions. But then she'd switch up the story and say it was her left side, and then she'd be kind of feel, huh?
Translation. I was on drugs.
LA, so that was no.
Yeah, I was just like, this was the hottest summer ever. What are you talking about? There is no such thing as black ice on the 405.
Yeah.
So we were laughing about that. And then, but yeah, she'd do the same thing. Like, she said, I hiked up Griffith Park. And I'm like, I thought you had broken ribs and you can't move. So we were all laughing at her and shit. We're like, oh, my ribs. Oh, like that. So now it's, I have Crohn's disease. Yeah, like I think like I've seen stories too, like they say, I have a gallbladder and I need to get it taken up, but they told me it was elective, but I have like a gallstone the size of an avocado pit. It's like, bitch, how the fuck are you walking now? Yeah, so it's funny, but yeah, it's just one of those things. So Rose said, I know people like that, they're lazy. And Quentin's on there, he's one of our fans, so he like goes on there and stuff. But anyway, so what are you doing to pass time?
Promoting the Kickstarter, because that is like, this is DEFCON 1 we're in now. This is 5 days left, so we need to get this funded. So to pass time, I'm not passing time, I'm promoting the Kickstarter. I mean, we were going to do this yesterday, but I was up till 4:30 in the morning promoting it the night before, so it was quite, not great shape yesterday. So, and I'm going to be doing because I've timed it when it ends, so that it ends at it. Well, I think your clocks have actually changed since I set this up, but it was originally timed to end. Because what time are you on now?
It's 12:49 right here.
That's not Eastern time, is it?
No, that's Pacific time.
So do you know what Eastern time is now?
Eastern would probably be like, I think it's about 3:49.
Yeah. So that when I set it, that's now 4 hours difference from me. Before it was 5. So I wanted the Kickstarter to end at midnight on Eastern time.
Oh,
what I didn't actively think through is that would be 5 fucking a.m. at my time. But with the 1 hour clock change, it's now 4 a.m. So I get an extra hour in bed. But yeah, on the final night of it, or night here, I'm going to be up till 4 a.m. on that. So kind of glad I'm not going to be in the day job the next day.
Oh yeah, you'd be like, like, do you throw shit in a box like in your day job? I did that for my last day job. I threw shit in a box.
Can't say I did. Can't say I did.
It wasn't literal shit, but it was like stuff. It was like, here, I'm just doing this. I have my artwork. That's great. So,
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. I
do you
see.
do you want to put out your ShamWow spiel on that motherfucker? Like you were pulling that yesterday, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday. You know, like you were saying the print. You know, you're like the print is this, and then you were spraying shit all over it and everything. I will disinfect each one of these things.
Yeah, if anyone wants to relive that, I don't know if you saw that, Mark, but I thought it would be important to make it clear that this was a combative product to the coronavirus. So the limited print is laminated. So I had various cleaning products lined up that I was demonstrated. It could take all of these. So this is coronavirus proof. So, you know, if nothing else, if you don't care about the comic, if you get one of these, that is like bulletproof to the coronavirus. And it's quite cool as well. It's got Harley Quinn in it, so that's nice. Yeah, I mean the deal is with I say I did the sort of basic pitch on Geek Girl, but it's Mean Girls meets superheroes meets weirdness. So you've got this fairly nice college chick, but her clique are mostly a bunch of bitches, with the exception of Summer. So they like to be part of what's popular. As I say, when her initial thing, when she gets her superpowers, not used to the super strength she's knocking drinks over them. They think all she's doing is knocking drinks over them, not actually buying this superhero shit. And then when she becomes this superhero, steps up, saves the city, they're like, oh, hang on. And they're the kind of girls that like to be part of what's popular. So they're now trying to get back in with her after basically slamming the door in her face, metaphorically speaking, whereas Summer has had her back the whole time, even filled in as Geek Girl for her when Ruby got hospitalised saving the city. But now these other girls want to be a part of it. So what's going on in this new arc, the Tights and Capes arc, is Ruby has now got to the point where she's been offered a chance to head a superhero team. But because of what's going on with the guy that's putting that together, his personal life, his wife's just had a baby, it was a little early, and she's been paranoid about not seeing him, worried his own affair. So he's like, right, I need to show you I love you and that you are my priority. So these super teams have been put together, but they've been put on the shelf for the moment while Johnny Carlisle, you know, helps his wife and newborn baby. So as a result, the girls get some downtime, get this club night that is, before we started, we were talking about Danny the Street, Danny the sentient transvestite street out Doom Patrol. And there's an influence there, so it's a club night they go to. It's very camp. It's very it's all fancy dress, flamboyant, outlandish. So Ruby wants to go incognito, so she wears like a sort of black mask and dress, and she lets Summer go in the Geek Girl costume with the glasses, with the powers, and then all the girlfriends pitch up. Also dressed as superheroes, so they can, you know, be like, hey, we're just like Geek Girl. And this doesn't go down very well, but I don't want to go any further with that, except to say that the night they go to is it's themed on Seinfeld's alternative Christmas Festivus. So for anyone that's familiar with that, we have the aluminum pole, we have the feats of strength, which is where Summer with the Geek Girl glasses and powers will come in. And we have the airing of grievances. So in this club night, there is one part of the events that take place, which is the airing of grievances. And, you know, things might get a little heated with Ruby and her friends, given how they treated her and how they're now trying to get their claws back in and sort of attach themselves to the Geek Girl brand.
So they're kind of like starfuckers in a way in LA.
Like what, sorry?
Starfuckers in LA.
A little bit.
Yeah, usually they're girls, but there's guys, and then they just like hang around famous people or people that are going somewhere, so they think they can get all the benefits, but they usually end up fucking it up because they're assholes, and they're not very smart. Yeah,
but having said that, we've only seen the mean side of the Mean Girls. I'm interested now, we've got to the point that the series is ongoing to explore the supporting characters more. So these girls that some of, they're not all bad, but Karen, the arch bitch, we've only seen bad and selfishness from her. But the situation Ruby's in this club where her and Summer have been drinking beforehand, and she's got these underlying issues with the girls of the way they treated her, they get very drunk. So whereas we've always been on Ruby's side before, we may get to see things from their side and maybe see that there's more to these mean girls than just meanness.
That sounds great. Mark's just saying I'm petting my dog. So yeah, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. You know what? I don't know why I think Guano Guy would be in fucking Silicon Valley, because like nothing bad really happens there. It's like all idyllic. It's like super high tech and everything. It's like, oh yeah, but I fight crime by draining your gas tank. Like he would fit in Silicon Valley.
Well, he's living in a dome, so he lives in a biodome where there's no superheroes, or there's not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So another superhero that there is who also appears is your character, Mr. Marvelous Man. We haven't mentioned him because he's kind of in the context of the Geek Girl series, he's kind of Guano Guy's consort, possibly you could say.
No, why is he called Guano Guy? That is what I'm kind of curious. Like, I don't think anybody says, hey, I'm Captain Batshit. Like, because that's kind of bad, you know? It's like, that doesn't instill fear in me. But I know why you named him that. But it's like, so how did he get his name? Or what made him brilliantly go, I'm going to be called Guano Guy?
Because it's a spoof. I'm taking the piss out of things. It's fun. So it's a good reason to be called the Guano Guy.
I mean, with him, the character's motivations, why is he called Guano Guy? Like,
why not?
Yeah, he just did it.
These things.
Yeah, I mean, no, I was just curious because, like, sometimes, like, people have this long, ironic story about it, and sometimes it's like, no, I just call him that. It's like, that's how I call Demon Bitch.
Just his name. If there's anything to be more curious about, like, he never takes his mask off. He has no other identity. So he's Guano Guy 24/7.
Oh, God, that's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, because, like, with me, Demon Bitch, it was, like, kind of funny. Because I heard one girl curse out another girl. She just went in this whole spate of obscenities one time. She was just going this, like, calling her a bitch and all this other stuff, calling her an asshole and all these other things. And then at the end, she said, Demon Bitch. And I just sat there like, wow, I think I have an idea. So I just drew. So with this like big gaping hole of a mouth and bad teeth and these buggy eyes because she did too much coke, you know. So people started like, if people knew the people that I made it after, they would go like, oh shit. But then it's weird because this character, like everybody, even if you're not a girl and didn't deal with bitchy chicks, like guys like think it's funny because it's like, what the fuck is this thing? And it's like, it's kind of like, it kind of goes back to when you're a school kid and you hated some person because they were an asshole. And they're like, that person smells of sour milk and stuff. Like this stupid infantile shit you'd say. And somehow I feel like I am like letting people like find their inner kid again. So, yeah. So, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. So, I mean... So, wow, we've, like, reached this low. Everybody's quiet. You're just, like, sitting there, Mark, like...
You dragged us back into your hole. You dragged us back into your hole, Christy.
Oh, I know. I didn't want to be like, me, my ass, or some shit. It's just like... giving you the pop.
Some people, the quarantine's not affecting.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like weird. Like
they're already nuts, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I draw a demon bitch. I draw shit humor all day, so there you go. There's actually one guy that I really think is awesome, his art, and it's very, very freeing. It's Johnny Ryan. Just look up Johnny Ryan with an H. Look up The Miracle. That is the most fucked up story I've ever read, but it's funny. I dare you to Google that right now and look that up.
It's a comic book, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you got the boss. Never mind.
My assistant's on.
Oh, your assistant's on it. Johnny Ryan.
Okay.
Sam, you should look on your phone and just read the Miracle. Just read the Miracle by Johnny Ryan. I need to see the look on your face when you fucking read that shit.
Okay. Well, I won't do that right now, but I will check it out.
Oh yeah, it's so bad. It's like it's Zardoz and just like fucking aliens in the thing at the same time.
Right. Okay. Why is it called The Miracle?
Oh, just you need to read it. That's why. That's what's miracle about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but Johnny Ryan, he just draws the most disgusting things ever, and the best.
I do know that name. I can't place it from anything else, but I do recognize that name.
Okay, Quentin is like a big fan of Johnny Ryan, especially one thing that he did. He did. Okay, I will warn you, Johnny Ryan is very not PC. Johnny Ryan is also very, very disgusting.
I'm getting this.
Yeah, Rose just wrote 6911. So, yeah, if you Google that, that's pretty terrible.
Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Now you're going to do that. I'm like, you're going to do that in the. I bet you're just going to do it. You're going to pull the sheets over your head so your roommates or whoever you live with doesn't see it, and you're just like. Quentin is from Amsterdam. Like, no, he's not from Amsterdam. I'm sorry. He's in Rotterdam, and he's from the Netherlands, and he just keeps saying it. Oh, I love Johnny Ryan, and he'll bring that up. I swear to God, sometimes every time in our conversations. He said, "That's so funny. That's so funny." But yeah, it's just So, but Johnny Ryan's brilliant. I met him a few times. He did. I think the show is called Goat, Duck, Banana, Pig, Cricket on Nickelodeon. It was a kids show, and he worked with it. Yeah, but it's like there's other comics that I love. If you haven't noticed, like, yeah, Quentin's like fucking 69, like his fucking Quentin's mad. Mark's going like, all right.
Yeah, just check it out. It reminded me of some of the little shorts that they'll do on Adult Swim late at night.
Yeah. Oh,
something that would have been Liquid TV.
Yeah, I remember Liquid Television. Holy shit. That actually dates me too. It's like, man, Liquid Television. Like when MTV actually did MTV shit. Like, Yeah, now they kind of just do whatever. They're kind of an amorphous fucking channel of something now.
Do they do a lot of reality? Because I don't have it. Do they do a lot of reality shows now?
Yeah, in the 90s they did. And I don't even know what they're doing now. They came out with MTV2 to finally fucking play music videos again. Then I don't know what the fuck happened. And then there was VH1. VH1 was the other one, but they played softer shit.
But VH1, their brand was kind of, I don't want to say dull, but not the most enthralling, exciting proposition.
Yeah. It was basically, here, they play Whitney Houston. MTV will play anything from Trent Reznor to fucking this Guano guy. Yeah, fucking go to his shit, man. And it's got pouches. Look at show the Rob Liefeld pouches again, Mark.
Oh yeah, that's a good example of all the pouches.
Yeah, that's like Rob Liefeld, dude, all over again.
Except that there's like no guns though.
Oh no, yeah, that's the draw. Like, he looks beefed up in there. Has he been working out in that one, Mark?
Yeah. I mean, he stays in shape,
Of course, he's from Silicon Valley. They go to Google and work out. No, I'm just kidding. I grew up in Silicon Valley. I can say this shit. VH1 was okay in the 2000s, Rose said. She's in New York right now, so. What are you?
Yeah, VH1 is old news now, I think. I mean, it is still going, is it? Because here, in England, no one has VH1 as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Oh my God. Quentin's going on about Johnny Ryan's 6911 again, over and over again. I told you fucking love that shit. I don't know. I don't really watch cable. I watch YouTube because my attention span is horrible now. But that's what it is now. Thank you, internet. But no. There's this other comic that I got called Fuckator, and literally it's amazing because it's a whole. I don't know I forgot if it's a pentacle or pentagram. And all they are is like severed hands going like this, like the whole time. Severed middle fingers. Like just, this is the part that's cut off and they're all just lined up perfectly. I'm like, Wow, and all of this like horror, awful comics, like they just spent the time for that. And there's these just like fucking terrible stories about everything pop. But they talk about like the satanic voodoo people versus the zombie prostitutes and things like that, and you're laughing your ass off at all of them.
Well, that sounds okay. Actually, that actually segs back to another of the characters of mine that's coming up. Carbracini, voodoo junkie, hitwoman, the
Okay.
ex-crack whore turned supernatural gun for hire.
Oh
She's
yeah, we were
very
talking
hard.
about. Yeah, we were talking about
So,
that. Go
yeah.
on about that.
Did we talk about her before?
We did, but you know what? I think people want to hear it again. We're all talking about fuck all right now.
Yeah, so one of the things going on in Geek Girl is this, as of the new arc, where she becomes part of the super team. There's this guy that's dabbling with the occult. He's in his bathroom mirror when we meet him. We haven't got his name yet, but he's trying to do something. He's got all candles. He's got like a sigil on his bathroom mirror. He's trying to conjure up something, but then someone comes in and shoots him. So that kind of puts paid to that seemingly, but then using these occult powers, he manages to get the bullet out of his chest, goes back to this mirror that he's playing with, and he in the new arc he manages to summon up this female form. Well, now we don't know what he was. It seemed like he was trying to speak to her originally, and it seems like they maybe had a relationship. But now with what's happened with the guy that's shot him, or the guy or girl or thing that shot him, things have changed because whatever this is that took him down has taken all his money. It seems like there was a pre-existing relationship there, but he can't find this thing that's taken all his money and shot him. So he wants help, and this spirit or whatever she is that he's conjuring up in the bathroom mirror puts him onto Carbracini, voodoo junkie hitwoman, who can find people by accessing a dimension called the Infinite, which is Limbo's crazy upstairs crazy cousin locked in the attic, that can be used as a dimensional gateway between wherever she is and wherever she wants to go. But as a result of using it, it's not intended for that. As I say, it's kind of like a limbo thing, but because of a bastardized version of voodoo, she's managed to sort of crack it and create a portal at one end and at the other, which will take her to wherever she needs to find. If she's got like what she uses, she has like a photo of whoever she needs, and then she's got incantations and a symbol of fertility, which is a tampon, which she uses to ignite this portal. So we're getting more closer back, edging back towards your world here, Christy. And she accesses this, and the guy that runs this dimension, the Rook, doesn't really want her abusing this dimension, which is what she does by using it this way. So he throws everything at her physically and psychologically, such as having someone appear to be her ex-pimp / ex-boyfriend that she killed in self-defense. So it's quite a head fuck for her, but she keeps doing it, and she's getting crazier the more she does it. And when she comes into the Geek Girl story, she's going to be accessing this to try and find who this guy wants finding to retrieve his money and then taking out. And that is how she's going to get through a connection of someone else. That's how she's going to come into the world of Geek Girl, which again, quite a different world, a much darker, weirder setup. So I'm interested to see how, having never written these two characters together before, I'm interested to see how that's going to play out.
Now, out of curiosity, so okay, we've talked about all our respective stories. So how would we go about like writing each other's stories? Like, for example, we were guest writers or guest things. Like, so for you, how would each of you write Demon Bitch? Like an episode of Demon Bitch. You could put any of your characters in this or whatever, but how would you write the episode of Demon Bitch in this?
Well, I think with Geek Girl, it's not that difficult of a crossover because she's got her Mean Girl clique. So her Mean Girl clique could hook up with Demon Bitch and get drunk and we go from there, I think.
Well, I mean, they probably wouldn't fuck each other over out of $5, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe bet.
All right, so what about you, Mark? Well, how would you write an episode of Demon Bitch with your character Guano Guy? I mean, it has shit in it. So.
I've been trying to think about how to get the Guano Guy into Geek Girl. But so on that, I was thinking maybe he could infiltrate the college, try and hang out a little too hard at the parties, and have some very bad disguises, but still in mask because he'd never take that off.
A disguise on top of his disguise.
Yeah, you can't take the mask off.
I mean, does he smell? Does he smell like guano? I mean, like, I would wonder if he would smell. Just so many questions of this, you know.
Got to be presentable.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, you smell like poo. It's like, even no matter how awesome you are, you're just like, no, you smell like poo, fuck you. Yeah. But yeah.
You know, the use of feces in the book. It's just a funny title.
Oh, okay. There's no use of, because I'm just going by what I've never heard of this before. I mean, I do need to educate myself on it, granted, but I just was like going, how does that work? It's because I immediately go with the clues and information presented itself to me immediately. So it's pretty funny that way. So we're kind of like giggling about that. So no, and also I just wanted to be an asshole and just say like, oh, well, how would you write demon bitch? Or how would you do this? Like, this is how we kind of stretch ourselves and stretch our mentalities or whatever the fuck. I don't know. That's probably what we did in California, but we know how that works. But
yeah. If I was going to involve them with demon bitch, I'd
Mark, get the name right. It's the demon girl.
Hey, he didn't give me shit for fucking it up. I'm not going to give him shit for fucking this up. Plus, I don't care about her that much.
Plus, he didn't fuck it up. I just fucked it up.
You know what?
Probably bring in Dice Cube because he'd be rolling for options, and that would probably annoy the crap out of her.
Oh yeah.
He would try to his social options on a 20-sided die.
Oh my god, the musk of nerds is strong in general.
Yeah. He's a very confident nerd.
Hey, I'm all for confidence. It makes them hotter, or whatever the fuck, right? No, it's kind of funny because like when Sam got drunk as shit, it was even funnier too. He was just so pissed. I was like, "Are you okay?"
Not to mention that he wouldn't let it lie.
No, because it's so funny. I said, "Oh, you got drunk again," and he's like, "No."
That was I'd say that there were various factors going into that. The underlying thing, I was totally stressed about work, so I was wanting to unwind, and then I was on a show immediately before the show that you came in on the tail end of. I was fine at the start of the show, but I'd done a half-hour show where I'd come back from work wanting to chill out and unwind, then ending up on another show which I didn't realize was an hour and a half. And the drinks I have are quite strong, so drinking solidly. Oh, and I was planning to have my dinner after I'd finished this show, not knowing it was an hour and a half, so I hadn't eaten, and I'd had paracetamol. So that is not my normal state. I'll have none.
So you fucked up that night, is that it?
Yeah, but you got the worst of it. I was quite coherent up until the bit where you came on. In fact, actually, Christy, I was absolutely fine. It was your fault. It was the sight of you that took me over the edge. I was fine into that point. I reckon if you hadn't come on, the whole interview would have been absolutely fine.
No, I think you would have still been drunk.
No, I think that's probably right.
So Sam, it was kicking in as the interview went on.
Yeah, he got drunk. He got kind of drunker and drunker as it progressed. Like, at first I don't know because he's British. So it's like I didn't know if he was like sober himself because I'd interacted with him before when he was sober. And then when he started talking, I was like, "Oh, you're kind of drunk," because I know enough British people like, "Oh, I know when they're drunk." So he was getting more and more pissed as it went.
The giveaway was when it was there was a round robin question, and when it came back to me, I was like, "What was the question?"
It was like, well, you know.
Yeah. But that's not how I roll. That was extenuating circumstances. I do like to drink, but not like that.
I'm kind of in a place where I can't physically drink that much anymore anyway due to my surgery. So it's like literally it fills up my stomach, but
right.
But yeah. But that's pretty much what it was, but
This was you missed this, Mark, because you were supposed to be on this show. I don't know if you saw any of my shit, But like you had trouble connecting the whole way through, didn't you? This was with Rob Anderson.
Yeah, that's exactly
So
what
did
happened.
you actually get to witness any of that train wreck?
No, I didn't.
It was really funny.
That's a shame. That's a shame. I'll just make sure Rob deletes it everywhere so you never do.
Yep, you got to wipe the internet.
Absolutely.
Scrub it. Go and pay Google billions of dollars to do that.
Maybe I can find it
$1
and get a
billion
post.
is approximately 898
Okay, Google,
billion
shut up. Thank you.
What? Thanks for that. That was helpful.
Yeah, I was like, no, what happened was is that I have a Google Assistant that I got, and I tried connecting it to do use... Huh?
Anytime you say the name Google, it starts looking stuff up.
Well, you say, okay, and then space, Google, you know. I'm saying space, so it won't activate again.
Right.
So that's why I told her to shut up, because it's like she's not really useful. I connected my music library to it. I uploaded all my music library to Google Play. Said, okay, play this song. And then they go like, oh, I'm going to just play Spotify instead. I'm like, go fuck yourself. So I got really mad. So it's kind of retarded, I'm going to say that. So it's like, I want you to do the thing, but you're not doing the thing. But it's great in like telling me general information, so, or the weather. But I can look on my phone. So what? Yeah, it's not fun. It's not
Google,
fun.
tell me what you're good for.
Oh, you have to say, okay, Google.
Okay, Google, tell me what you're good for.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that, but I'm learning more every day.
Yeah.
Next time, it was a quite a broad question about marketing fair.
Yeah.
Okay, Google, who is Sam Johnson?
According to Wikipedia, Samuel Robert Johnson is an American politician who served as the U.S. representative for Texas's 3rd Congressional District in Congress from 1991 to 2019. He is a member of the Republican Party.
Look at the look on your fucking face.
Okay, Google, which side of the war against the machines are you on?
I understood. What side of the war against the machines are you on? Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Google.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh, I think she's
That's
nonpartisan.
just what you want us to think, isn't it?
Doesn't want to give away which side she's on. It can't be good news if she's not telling us.
No, I was worried about the coronavirus. I'm not worried about that now.
Okay, Google, what's the size of COVID-19?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh, you're pretty fucking useless then, aren't you? You haven't got that.
Sam, are you drinking again?
No,
No, he's been.
honestly not.
I think he's been
This is
inhaling.
I tell you, this is the effect Christy has on me. This is what happens. It was nothing to do with the booze. It was Christy.
You know what? I think he inhaled too much Dettol. I think that's what he did.
Going stir crazy over there.
Oh,
But I'm only on fucking day 4, so Christ.
God damn it! I'm on day 12. What are you motherfuckers like upset about?
Well, that's because you didn't have your work dragging you in.
I mean, this is work for me all the time.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let me just do this. Oh, Rose is laughing. She says she uses Dettol. Okay, Google, what's Dettol?
On the website marshfieldclinic.org, they say, dental or oral health is concerned with your teeth, gums, and mouth. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
You failed every single time.
Do you see what I have to work with?
She's not going to put Alexa out of a job, is she?
I don't know what. I think Alexa's a little bit smarter for less money. I would say that this was a gift. I mean, I'm not shitting that. Like my sister and her brother and my brother-in-law, we do the thing for like they have Google Hub and everything, but I just have the assistant. So the assistant's not going to know shit apparently.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Google Home. Yeah. So the rise of the machines with fucking Skynet. It's this fucking idiot right here.
This isn't booze, by the way. What
is that? No, it's vodka.
Water. It is water.
Vodka. Anyway, what?
Water!
It's hydrogen monoxide. Or no, dihydrogen What's the? I know H2O, but I'm trying to remember the actual chemical thing of water.
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Hey. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, Google. What's the official name of water?
H2O. On the website Quora.com, they say dihydrogen monoxide is the technical name for water. The subscript 2 in the formula H2O refers to 2 atoms of hydrogen.
Now we've just reduced it this whole hour into fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy right now.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Google's taking no responsibility, though, because it is saying it's prefacing each piece of information with, according to this.
Absolutely. You can't sue this thing, can you?
Yeah.
Allegedly, water is made up of.
Allegedly, it's this. Actually, okay, Google, what is Dettol, the British
According
cleaner?
to Wikipedia, Dettol is a British brand of cleaning supplies and disinfectant owned by Reckitt Benckiser. They sell a variety of different forms of household sanitary cleaners, ranging from thin mist spray disinfectant to wipes. They come with different scents.
Thinking about just walking out into the coronavirus after this.
Oh yeah, you're just so that depressed that that's how good our AI is right now. A multi-billion-dollar company, and this is all it's good for.
I mean, if that's what we've amounted to, is there actually any point living?
Now you're drunk.
I promise you I'm not. I have no booze.
I was considering looking to order this book of your guests. Oh, please. Go on Kickstarter.com, Kevin. Go ahead and, Kevin, order this from fucking Sam right here. And let me go and
GeekOutComics.com.
Yeah, I pinned it. I pinned it permanently, that particular one. Let me go and edit this one too. Let me go and edit in this same comment. Fucking Guano Guy. Don't you fuck me up, Sam, right now.
Right.
God damn it, this won't let me go and fucking, edit it. Edit it, you bitch. Alright. It's not gonna let me edit. God damn it. Oh, you're being a dong. Fuck you. Sorry, it's not letting me edit. Anyway, also, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna reply to Kevin and say, also check this out.
Is Kevin the guy that likes Johnny Ryan, or is that another guy?
No, that's Quentin.
Okay, because I'm not sure if I want Quentin's custom friend.
The stick needs 589 American dollars.
So you got that right? You got that, Kevin? Good. Cheers. Crack on.
There you go. Guano Guy. And also check out this. Yeah, is that how much Liz left for that?
Apparently so. It shows up for pounds in me, so I'll defer to Mark's information. And that wasn't allegedly that based on Wikipedia, was it? That was actual site.
According to me.
According to Mark Dunn. Yeah. So that's doable. We can do that. 5 days left. Yeah.
5 days left? There's also getting drunk every day.
If you missed the start of the show, there's all kinds of incentives now. There's free guano. We may have mentioned guano, but I think we did, didn't we? I think we mentioned the Guano Man at some point. There's the Guano Man 1 free comic, and there's the Almighty Zero free comic. These are both digital free comics if you back anything. So there's other incentives if you didn't come in. If you joined us late. The upper, anything with a limited variant, also gets you the free limited print of the lovely Harley Quinn and Ruby, and then the upper tiers, rewards 23 up, get you the Almighty's limited to 100 physical limited variant free as well. So lots of free stuff.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, that print is completely corona proof. You can wash it with anything. I haven't tried bleach, but I've tried every other cleaner and it's survived.
Okay. Kevin also said, can you give me a brief synopsis? Because they're 1-2 Comic Talk. They're basically a chatting show. Like on Saturday, I help host it too. And what it is that we talk constantly about comics. So we do the Artist Alley and Creators. So if you guys want to be on, you can talk with Kevin and plug your shit as well. Because I'd love to review
Kevin,
and stuff.
Send me a friend request. I can. I mean, if we can do that this weekend, I'm down. It seems like Mark's down.
Okay, I'll tell Kevin. I'll tell Sam to show up drunk. He's funnier.
That's not going to happen.
Friend request Mark Darden, and I'll drink if Sam drinks.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
Okay, then it's not happening.
Okay.
He can drink water. Because after a certain amount, you can actually get water intoxication.
No.
Sam was just like, "Oh, what?" The look on his face is funny.
No, I lost you there. I mean, I could infer what you were saying, but the screen.
I have high.
But no, Christy. We'll drop that at some point, won't we? We'll not keep harping on about the time I was drunk on that.
It was the best day time ever. You're like, "I'm gonna kill you right now." You're like, "I'm gonna kill you." No, I'm just joking, dude. I didn't mean like that. The thing is like. But yeah, no. But Kevin's all up for it. He said, "Kevin, Sam, you can find us 1-2 Comic Talk." Kevin Lang, KEVEN LANG. I'll put that there.
So did we establish, Kevin, if this Saturday is doable for everyone?
Yeah, is this doable? Like, we do it at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's him. So go friend him.
Kevin Lang.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go on that. So yeah, so is it hot today for you guys or what? How's it
No,
going?
it's here. So on the Geek Girl Kickstarter, for a mere £2 or $3, they can get Geek Girl #1 digital, Guano Guy #1 digital, and what was the other comic there, Sam?
The Almighty Zero comedy superhero team. I mean, we've tangented there. I know we were going to discuss the weather, but I feel we've done enough, highbrow shit with Google. So let's plug this bastard and hit the
You got
shits.
this.
So the Almighty Zero, first appearance of Joe Cyborg, a dubious character that's going to be coming into the pages of Geek Girl. So back anything, get Guano Guy 1 and the Almighty Zero digital comics free. Upper tier rewards get you the Harley and Ruby print limited print free, and also the physical limited variant of the Almighty Zero, all free. That's it.
Yeah.
GeekGirlComics.com.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. £17 or $21. Get all the Geek Girl PDFs. That's anywhere in the world. No shipping.
Yeah, because shipping's a bitch.
Thank you, Mark.
So even if your postal carrier isn't working, you'll still get it.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's internet. Internet is like your 24-hour slave right there. It just runs slow due to bandwidth. So Kevin's going cool. This Saturday we actually have another guest, but we will see what we can do to promo it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, I'll add you on Facebook. We'll work something out.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin's a totally cool dude. He just likes reading new comics and stuff. So if you want him to review it or take a look at it, there you go.
Cool. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. So yeah. Whew. But yeah, this is like a nice thing to pass the time. It seems like a lovely day. How's the weather over in England right now, where you're at?
It's warm. It's warm. Can't go outside, obviously, so it doesn't really make a great deal of difference. But I've been feeding I'm throwing bread out the door at the sparrows. So that's because I live in quite a green area. That's quite a lot of people retire. A lot of retirees here, so it's very quiet and green and wildlife, so it's not that visibly different in my immediate surroundings. But yeah, I've been doing my bit to keep the sparrows going with bread, so You're welcome, sparrows.
Okay, guys, on that note, since he loves birds and avians, other avians, please support their Kickstarter. Please support Guano Guy. Just support everybody. And even if you cannot
Support
go...
everybody.
What?
Support everybody if you can.
Yes, definitely, because we all need the money. And just like go ahead and just share this link. Share Guano Guy, because it definitely, just by the name alone, you just got to do it. And support Mark here as well as Sam. You know, and I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. It's like Sam has this look now like, you better not.
Yeah, I'm starting to get to know you a bit more than I wanted to, Christy. I'm getting the inner workings of your head now. It's not good.
And you say this with a smile like, oh dear. All right, but guys, have a good day. Don't go too batty. Go do something like draw disgusting things, and that'll make you feel better. So talk to you then. See you on Monday, actually. Goddamn, these days are going fast. Bye, guys. Check it out. Bye.